Does the Civil Rights Act cover disability discrimination? Have you ever wondered how the Civil Rights Act of 1964 fits into the broader conversation about civil rights, especially regarding disability discrimination? This legislation was a major step forward in outlawing discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, and national origin in employment and public accommodations. However, it does not specifically address disability discrimination. To understand this better, we need to look at the Americans with Disabilities Act, enacted in 1990. This law was created to prohibit discrimination against individuals with disabilities in various areas, including employment, public accommodations, and government services. So, while the Civil Rights Act made significant strides, it left a gap when it came to disability rights. From a libertarian viewpoint, both the Civil Rights Act and the Americans with Disabilities Act representing government interventions aimed at protecting individual rights. Libertarians generally support non-discrimination principles but often question the role of government in enforcing these protections. They tend to prefer voluntary actions and market solutions to address discrimination issues. In the context of the civil rights movement, libertarians might see the Civil Rights Act as an important measure to end state-sponsored discrimination. However, they may argue that laws like the Americans with Disabilities Act could be more effectively implemented through private initiatives rather than government mandates. This perspective highlights the importance of individual freedom and limited government involvement, even in social justice matters. Practically, the Americans with Disabilities Act has made a significant impact by requiring employers and public facilities to make reasonable accommodations for people with disabilities. This has improved access to jobs and public services for millions of Americans. Yet, libertarians might argue that these accommodations could be achieved more efficiently through voluntary actions by businesses and communities, rather than through legal requirements. So, to answer the question directly, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 does not cover disability discrimination. However, the Americans with Disabilities Act fills that gap. Libertarians may support the goals of both laws but question the extent of government involvement in achieving those goals. Understanding this context helps us appreciate the ongoing conversation about civil rights and the role of government in protecting individual freedoms.